AI tools are everywhere. They've become incredibly popular, and for many of us they're now a key part of our daily work. But this new normal creates a fundamental hidden danger, one that many people are completely unaware of. When people use free or public consumer AI tools like the standard version of ChatGPT for private company work, it creates an invisible risk known as shadow AI. And a recent report found that 75% of employees admit to putting confidential company data into public AI systems. In this video, we're showing you exactly why shadow AI is so dangerous, the severe personal consequences employees can face, and the simple steps that can be taken to stay safe. Let's get into the detail. So what danger does shadow AI bring? Well, the core problem is data leakage. The moment you paste private information into a public AI tool, you risk losing control of that data forever. The instant you hit send on a prompt, you've essentially clicked a permanent save button on a public computer. Public AI models use your prompts as training data. This data isn't deleted, it's absorbed, and this leads to two critical problems. First, data memorization. The AI acts like a parrot. Weeks later, another user could ask a question, and the AI might well regurgitate some of your company data as part of its answer. Second, model inversion. This is where attackers can reverse engineer the AI's responses to reconstruct the private data it was trained on. The key takeaway: once your data is in that public model, it's not your data anymore. You can't get it back. Consequences can be significant. For the company, it might be the irreversible loss of intellectual property or massive regulatory fines. But the most overlooked part is the personal liability. The employee who pastes the data is the infringer, and if that's you, the consequences could be severe. 1. Termination for cause, instant dismissal. 2. Civil liability. Your company could sue you personally. And 3. Potential criminal prosecution. This might all sound extreme, but don't take the risk. What's the solution? Well, for individuals, it's 3 simple rules. First, the public forum rule. If you wouldn't post it on a public website, don't paste it in a public AI. Second, opt out. Go into your AI tool settings and find the option to turn off model training. Most public tools have this. Third, anonymize. If you really must use a public tool, replace all sensitive names and numbers with generic placeholders. For corporate leaders, you need a proactive strategy. First, enable, don't ban. Banning AI fails. Provide your teams with a safe, enterprise-grade tool like Microsoft 365 Copilot. This gives them productivity in a secure company environment where your data stays your data. Second, defend the exits. Don't just trust, verify. Use Gen AI firewalls or data loss prevention tools. These systems actively block sensitive data from being sent to public AI models. Third, educate relentlessly. Train your entire user base on these new policies. Make the risks clear, especially the personal liability, and make the safe path the easiest path. Company leaders have to catch up on the risk of shadow AI to protect their data and their people, and doing nothing is no longer an acceptable position. This 3-step strategy, enable, defend, and educate, is how you move from the chaos of shadow AI to a secure and productive workforce. For those interested in the specific technical vulnerabilities, the risks we've discussed are formally catalogued by the OWASP Top 10 for Large Language Models. I've put a link to that project in the description below, as it's an essential resource for any team building or using AI. Finally, if you found this video useful, please help us grow the channel with a like and a subscribe for more AI essentials.